Good day, students. Today we are going to talk about the importance of the teacher-student relationship in the field of English language teaching. There are many approaches to teaching English, but the most successful teachers understand that it is not only about the methods they use, but also about the relationships they build with their students. You need to be interested in your students, and your students must also need and want to learn from you. Encouragement is crucial, and students need to feel that they are progressing, which is something that comes mostly from the teacher. However, successful teaching is not just about teaching and giving opportunities to learn. It is also about looking after your students. They need to feel at ease, comfortable, and welcome in your class. As a teacher, you must help your students overcome any barriers they may have to learning. This includes old family prejudices, fear of English being too difficult, or negative experiences with untrained teachers. As a teacher, you must be a caring person who wants to bring about success for your students. You must plan your lessons, prepare materials, and understand the students' problems. You must get to know your students, their interests, and their backgrounds. Encourage them to express their opinions about their own environment and experiences. By involving your students, they will be more engaged and more likely to learn. Building your students' confidence is also important. You can use role plays, dialogues, and sketches to involve students in performing and listening. They may be nervous or embarrassed at first, but as they gain confidence, they will be more assured that they can speak English. It is important to use realistic language that students will encounter outside the classroom. Avoid teaching useless phrases that students will not need. You should also use shortened forms like I'd or she's because they are normal English. Teachers of EFL do not all have the same accent. Your students will readily accept regional accents as well as American, Canadian, Australian, and so on. Don't be afraid to use your normal accent, but it is important to expose your students to as many different accents as possible so that they will not be shocked when they encounter them outside of the classroom. To keep your students' interest, vary your activities and change the activity regularly, even if you are teaching the same language point. Monotony will make your students lose interest. During your TFL career, you will hear about LTTT, which stands for Limit Teacher Talking Time. This is important in keeping your students interested and motivated. Ensure that your students are allowed to produce a lot of language in your lessons. They will not learn how to speak English if you do all the talking. In conclusion, the teacher-student relationship is a crucial component of successful teaching. As a teacher, you must be interested in your students, look after them, and build their confidence. Use realistic language and expose them to different accents. Vary your activities to keep them interested, and limit your teacher talking time. Remember, a successful teacher is a caring person who wants to bring about success for their students.